Now we've come to the presentation and pinning of the Eagle Award. First, Isha and Kailash would like to honor their grandparents for their support and contributions with the grandparent pins. Now Isha would like to recognize some adults who have helped her greatly through her scouting journey with her mentor pins.
I think there's at least 5 people that have really helped me get to where I am today, and unfortunately some of them couldn't be here today because of their own circumstances, but I will at least try to honor those that are here too. So first off, I'd like to give my first mentor pin to Miss Heidi, because she's always been there for me, and yeah, she was our scoutmaster and all that stuff, and yeah, she always made sure she helped me throughout my entire Eagle journey, and especially with my Eagle pin and all that stuff. Right. So yeah, I'd like to thank Miss Heidi. My second one, I'd like to give it to Miss Linda, because whenever I first came in scouting, I never thought that I would ever become an Eagle. I just came here for the camping and just all the fun stuff. But, and I joined on my 16th birthday, and so I had exactly 2 years to finish my Eagle. And so I was just like, there's no way that I can finish that many requirements in 2 years when most boys get 4 to 7, since middle school. And one time during our first spring break camp out, that's our trail to first class, Miss Linda just sat me down and she's like, all right, girl, I know you know most of these already, so let's just get these all done. And so it was after that I truly felt that I could actually become an Eagle from there. My third one that is here today is Mr. Mason, because he also helped me with my Eagle, with the paperwork, my project and all that, proposal and paper, and all. And he also really pushed me forward afterwards, because he encouraged me to apply for the National Eagles, Eagle Project award of the year, and I didn't think I would get it, but I ended up getting it, and because of that award, it's opened up so many new doors for me from then on, so I'd like to give this to him. I also got this for my mentors. This is basically just a frame that has the Scout Oath on it, so you guys can remember it. So. I had actually had 6 people in total I wanted to give my mentor pins to. The other 3 This one was another major one. Miss Adkins, I wanted to give a mentor pin to her because the Adkins family, the entire Adkins family has been with us for such a long time. And if you saw like in our slideshow, Karis and Corbin, like whenever we're all just in elementary and stuff. So that's how long we've known them. So they're our closest scouting family. But Miss Adkins has been there for me, not just in Boy Scouts, but in Girl Scouts. And especially during my Eagle, she was the one that was making sure that everything was like perfect, nothing would mess up and all that. And she's also like, she's always been like very perfectionist, but she's also given me grace in the times where I least expected it and I probably never deserved it. But yeah, I'd like to thank Miss Atkins because of that. And then my last two, they didn't help me directly in my scouting journey, but they helped me grow as a person. The first one was my 4th grade teacher, Miss Youngblood. Every day whenever we'd go into school, she'd always like shake everyone's hand with such a firm grip, and I'd always just think that like, oh my God, like it's so hard. But from then on, it taught me how having like firm eye contact and a solid handshake can give you the floor whenever you first meet someone. Before, I couldn't even look an adult in the eye, like I would look at their forehead. But yeah, I'd like to thank her because I think from then, like I've always held that with me, even though I haven't seen her in almost a decade. And then my last one would be, I forgot his name, but he was part of Balagokulum. I was in a SHAC in around 6th and 7th grade, and I didn't realize the importance of this until I joined scouting. But even as just a 12-year-old, he used to let me lead just all the adults and stuff with like playing games, and he'd teach me like, oh, you need to know like when they're starting to lose interest with the game and switch to another game and all that stuff, or he'd let me lead like the flag ceremony like each time we meet and all that stuff. And that, I felt like that really taught me a lot of leadership skills, and that prepared me for whenever I joined scouting and became like an ASPL and an SPL. So those are my mentor pins. I'm done now, so thank you.
Now, Kailash would also like to recognize the adults who have helped him greatly throughout his scouting career with his mentor pins.
For my mentor pin, he's already been up here, but I chose to give my mentor pin to Mr. Mason. He was my scoutmaster for almost my entire scouting career. Whenever I first joined the troop, on my very first day, he made me feel very welcomed and at home, and he's one of the biggest reasons I chose to stay at Troop 27, because he's just like family to us now after all these years. And ever since that first day, I've gone on so many campouts with him, and he's always been there to answer all my questions and guide me through the scouting process. Thank you, Mr. Mason.